Welcome to the Harvard School of Public Health Exercise Evaluation Toolkit training course. Module 2 of this online training is designed to teach you how to create your own exercise evaluation form by the use of our toolkit. Creating your own exercise evaluation form by the use of this toolkit will reduce the time you need to develop, generate, and write up exercise performance measures to evaluate how your agency or system performed during an exercise. We'll show you how you can search for existing exercise performance measures by browsing our online catalog, and how you can download the measures into a user-friendly evaluation form that can be used by evaluators observing the exercise. Let's take a look at how the exercise performance measures included in our online catalog were created. In 2008, the Harvard School of Public Health received funding for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to establish the Harvard School of Public Health Preparedness and Emergency Response Research Center aimed at the development of criteria and metrics to measure preparedness. The name of the center is Linking Assessment and Measurement to Performance in Public Health Emergency Preparedness Systems, or LAMPS for short. For more information on the research activities conducted at the center, you can visit the website shown on your screen. One of the LAMPS projects, LAMPS in Drills and Exercises, has focused its research efforts on developing performance measures to be used during drills and exercises to assess public health emergency preparedness system performance. The measures were created thanks to a collaboration between national preparedness experts, scientists with expertise in measurement and evaluation science, healthcare professionals, emergency preparedness professionals, and local, state, and federal level public health officials. Formal consensus processes, as well as focus groups and interviews and statistical analysis, have been performed to confirm the reliability and validity of the measures. These exercise measures have been tested for their measurement properties and practicality in over 60 exercises. Scientific publications related to this work can be found in the Supporting Materials section of this toolkit on the Toolkit homepage. We'll now show you how to create your own exercise evaluation form by browsing our online interactive catalog of exercise performance measures, and by selecting the measures that are applicable to your exercise objectives. The catalog is available on the web at the website shown on your screen. Before you visit the catalog, here's a brief overview. First, we'll give you some information on how the measures were developed, what type of exercise performance measures are available to you, how they're organized in the catalog, and what type of information you'll need before selecting the measures. We'll then show you how you can browse and select the measures and download them into an evaluation form that evaluators can use during your exercise. What type of exercise performance measures are available to you in the online catalog? Let's start with an example that's familiar to all of us to introduce our approach to exercise performance measurement and how the measures are grouped in the catalog. Think of a soccer goalkeeper. You'll probably agree with us that a goalkeeper's performance can be evaluated by the achievement of two general tasks: catching the ball and deflecting the ball. In order to achieve each of these tasks, there's a number of actions that the goalkeeper needs to perform, such as moving, diving, jumping, and holding. By watching a goalkeeper during a soccer game, we can say if each action was performed or not, and how well the goalkeeper caught or deflected the ball. This will probably engage us in hours of conversation with friends and family. While disaster exercise performance is rarely a topic of social conversation, the methods used to develop our exercise performance measures, and ultimately the evaluation form that you'll create by using this toolkit, is very similar to how we can assess a goalkeeper's performance. In our evaluation approach, we have identified general tasks that can be used to judge the healthcare or public health system performance during an exercise. For example, one of the general tasks we've identified is the initial assessment of the significance and impact of the incident. Then, within each general task, we have identified a number of related actions that can be used to assess performance in achieving the task. The number of actions performed and how well the task is performed represent the performance measures for this particular task. So, to review, each general task is measured by a combination of related actions. In our online catalog, you'll find approximately 150 general tasks and over 500 related actions. The degree to which a general task is accomplished is measured by the number of related actions performed as well as by an assessment of how well the task was performed. In this example, we have task X defined by a number of actions, action 1, action 2, and so on up to action Y. By using our evaluation approach, the evaluator will judge the performance of the system observed on task X by the use of a checklist of actions. The evaluator assesses if the actions were accomplished and judge the overall performance of the task using a scale from 1 to 10. The 150 general tasks and 500 related actions included in the online catalog reflect the measurement development efforts up to January 2014, when this training was recorded. Our catalog offerings are expected to rise in the future as more measures are developed, and existing measures are revised thanks to the feedback provided by end users like yourself. All measures were created using a public health preparedness system perspective as described by the Institute of Medicine 2008 letter report. This figure was presented in that report to describe the public health preparedness system. The shaded ovals represent the key actors who can work individually or together as part of a public health system to create the conditions necessary for public health emergency preparedness, response, and recovery. While each of these actors are separate entities, a robust public health system for preparedness requires that each work together when appropriate. The unshaded ovals represent the necessary overlap between the key actors, as well as the many less obvious actors that play a significant role in integrating the public health preparedness system. Our exercise performance measures were tested in over 60 exercises, namely tabletop and functional exercises, designed to include participation from multiple actors within the public health preparedness system. Some of the exercises that we conducted focused on the role of hospitals and the healthcare delivery system during the response to a particular incident, while other exercises had a major focus on the role of public health. However, all were developed embracing the public health system perspective described above. The toolkit can be used by both hospital and public health exercise planners. Our online catalog of exercise performance measures can be useful during the initial stage of your exercise planning effort to help you refine your exercise objectives and scenario. However, prior to creating your evaluation form, you should be in an advanced stage with your exercise planning efforts. Developing exercise objectives, identifying the capabilities and major tasks to be tested, and developing the exercise scenario are all exercise planning actions needed prior to the creation of the evaluation form. These activities represent the foundation of your work, so you can select the exercise performance measures from our online catalog that best fit the objectives of your exercise. Another important step in the evaluation planning efforts is to invite peers to serve as exercise evaluators. Evaluators should be trained in the use of the evaluation form. A specific training has been created for exercise evaluators and is available on this toolkit webpage. Now, let's create the evaluation form. To create your exercise evaluation form, follow these 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to link to the web page where the online catalog of exercise performance measures is located. Step 2 is to browse the tasks. Step 3, select the tasks aligned with the exercise objectives. Step 4, generate the evaluation form, and Step 5, which is optional, is to save the evaluation form. Let's take a closer look at Step 1. You can link to the web page where the online catalog of exercise performance measures is located by copying and pasting the web address displayed on the screen into your internet browser, or by clicking on the icon Create Your Own Evaluation Form on the Toolkit homepage. This address will bring you to the home page of the online catalog of exercise performance measures as you see it in this screen snapshot. At this point, click on the Continue to Cite icon on the upper right to continue to Step 2, Browse the tasks. After clicking on the Continue to Cite icon, you'll see this web page. Step 2 consists of browsing the tasks before you select the ones you want to include in your evaluation form. Tasks can be browsed by capability, by incident response stage, and/or keywords. On this screen, you'll find a comprehensive listing of capabilities. As you can see, we've included both public health preparedness and healthcare preparedness capabilities. We invite practitioners to provide feedback and let us know what capability area should include additional measures. An online tool to provide feedback can be found on the Toolkit homepage. On the same screen, you have the option of selecting the measures by incident response stage, such as incident recognition, notification, activation mobilization, incident response, and recovery. A combination of capabilities and incident response stage can be used for your search. Finally, we also give you the option of searching by keyword. We suggest that you first look at the full list of keywords used to classify the measures by clicking on View All Keywords. Once you've selected your search methods, you can click on the icon Search at the bottom of the screen. In this example, we've selected the capability of information sharing and the incident recognition response stage to show you what tasks and actions are included in these two areas and how you can create an evaluation form focused on your chosen capability and response stage. In Step 3, you can now review and select tasks related to your chosen capability and response stage. Select a task by clicking on its checkbox. By selecting a task, you're also selecting the related actions that are used to assess the achievement of that particular task. Let's continue with our previous example. We chose the information sharing capability and the incident recognition response stage. Now, a list of general tasks and actions are displayed in the lower part of the screen. You may need to scroll down the screen to display all of them. Performance of a capability will be judged by the achievement of such tasks and actions. In our example, you can see that by selecting the task Initial Assessment of Significance and Impact of the Incident, two actions are displayed: Discussed Significance of Information and Made Initial Assessment of Immediate and Potential Future Impact on the Entity you are observing. These two actions are used to judge performance on this task. Under the column heading Detailed Observations Supporting Action, you may find prompts or additional information that can be used to further assess the task. These prompts should be specific to your exercise. We've developed prompts for about a third of the measures, choosing those measures that benefit from additional specifications. Once you've selected the tasks, you have the option to save your search. You'll be prompted to give a name to your search, and an icon will appear on the left side of the screen where all your searches will be saved. To completely clear your search, unselect all rows, then click on the Remove Unchecked Rows tab. You can also manually uncheck any specific task you don't want from the search result, then click on the Remove Unchecked Rows to clear the unselected tasks. Once you've selected the tasks that you want to include on your evaluation form, you're ready to download them into your evaluation form. Click on the lower left icon, Export to Excel. Here's an example of the resulting customized evaluation form. It's an Excel file that you can save in your computer and print. The Excel file consists of 3 worksheets: a cover page, the measures, and the end sheet. We decided to provide the evaluation form in an Excel format to let the end user modify the list of tasks and actions in language for each of them as needed. When you download your customized evaluation form, the Excel file will open on the second worksheet displaying the measures. In the first column of this sheet, you'll find the general tasks that you've previously selected. As you remember in our example, we selected the general task of Initial Assessment of Significance and Impact of the Incident. As we described before, each task is judged based on the accomplishment of specific related actions. Column 3 displays the 2 actions for the task Initial Assessment of Significance and Impact of the Incident. They are Discussed Significance of Information and Made Initial Assessment of Immediate and Potential Future Impact on the entity you are observing. Now let's take a look at how the task and actions are measured. In the second column, you'll have the answer option that the evaluator will give for the specific actions. The evaluator will respond yes or no according to their observation of the specific actions during the exercise. The fourth column, titled Detailed Observation, includes prompts and information to be used to further assess the actions. The last column on the right, titled Overall Performance, adds a qualitative component to the judgment. The evaluator is asked to select, on a scale from 1 to 10, how well the general task was accomplished. Where 1 is unsatisfactory performance, 5 equals good performance, and 10 equals excellent performance. The evaluation form was created in Excel to allow the exercise planner to be able to modify the wording describing the actions according to the exercise objectives. Now let's take a look at the first sheet, the cover sheet. This will be the cover page of your evaluation form. Questions about the evaluator's experience and some questions about the participants of the exercise are included on this page. These questions are important to interpret the performance data after the exercise. When you open the end sheet, this is what you'll see. This final page corresponds to the end page of your evaluation form and provides space for the evaluator to provide a qualitative assessment of the observed performance. The evaluator is asked to report on 3 successes and 3 challenges observed during the exercise, and 3 actions or 3 changes that could be implemented to improve preparedness. Finally, a space is provided to include notes and additional comments that may be used to interpret the results and develop an improvement plan.